Lizarius just redeemed Bean Boozled.
Present day. Present time.
Also, I should probably turn you on this screen, I think. Or no, I already did. Never mind.
Dang, you're so quick about turning me on. I'm sorry, that was awkward. I shall
No.
refrain. Go there, welcome in, hello.
Oh, hey, how's it going? You're just in time for me to... I don't remember... Did I put you on the internet scene? I don't remember. I'm just gonna... Maybe I can... Do I have... Oh, I did not mean to do that. Stop it.
Freaking Temu, Wario, and Luigi, that's a good title.
That's pretty much what they are.
Yeah, they really are, though.
Yep, I do. Right there. So, time for me to eat probably what's going to wind up being a terrible jelly bean.
Hooray!
So that'll be fun. Okay, let's see what fresh show we have today. Pachow. You too can save up channel points in order to torture me. Cause why not?
Hooray!
How else am I gonna get rid of these? Berry blue or toothpaste? Okay, that... See, that one doesn't sound good, but it doesn't make me want to, like... cry in a corner, necessarily.
Yeah, like, depending on the toothpaste that it's flavored after, that could actually be kind of nice.
Yeah. Not like the bar for the liver and onions. There are very few of these blue ones, holy moly. Okay, let's see. Like, we're very slowly getting through them. I mean, I think this box is at least a year and a half or so. Oh, that's... Okay, let's see.
Not gonna lie, for the popcorn to be a good flavor just feels weird because popcorn jelly bean sounds like a bad time.
I've had them just outside of Bean Boozled, and they're not very good. Like...
Yeah, it's kind of what I was thinking.
I mean, what is popcorn paired with? Rotten egg. I mean, between the two, that almost seems more like... neither of them are good, but one of them is worse than the other.
Yeah, I'd much prefer the popcorn, but... I like, the thing is, like, I would probably put popcorn on about the same level as toothpaste.
Yeah. Well, let's see which one I got.
Alright.
Oh yeah, that's toothpaste. Which just literally feels like I went into my bathroom and grabbed the tube of toothpaste and just kind of put a little, like...
Dollop on your tongue.
Dollop on, like, a plate and then stuck the plate in the fridge and then took it out and ate it. Honestly, it's not really all that bad, honestly. That's like the best one we've gotten that hasn't been like the couple of ones that were actually bad flavors.
Yeah,
It's not good, but it's not... It doesn't want to rip my own tongue out. so that's pretty cool. Anyway, we can close that now. That. Okay.
Shit. Sorry, boss is still texting me about schedule stuff. And I misunderstood what he was throwing on my plate. It's actually not nearly as bad as I thought.
Hooray! I enjoy when things aren't as bad as I thought.
Mm-hmm.
I really is.
My boss is so fucking cool.
Nobody's a cool guy.
He is.
Okay, at least as of right now, the internet seems to be behaving itself. So that's neat. I enjoy when the internet behaves itself. And he sure is a texting you.
Yeah, sorry. Promise I'll be with the I'll be with it in just a second.
Maybe I should. What was the hotkey for that? Was it Shift M? Nope.
I don't know.
Shift V. There it is. It's Papa Miku. I still haven't thought of any bits. Hello, it's me. I enjoy when I am not in the void. That's very nice, Papa Miku. It probably sucks in there. I know it's kind of terrible of Final Fantasy 14, but yeah.
I would imagine it does suck in there, especially on the way in. You know, because there's nothing there. It's I don't know. Fucking let's go save.
No, don't send me back. I hate it in there. Don't. Well, see you later,
Bye,
Miku.
Goodbye, Miku. You will be missed, probably, maybe by somebody. Bang!
Alright, please let us
Oh.
Okay, that was odd. Let us resume proceedings. It just kinda froze there for a sec. Witnesses, you would now retake the stand. I'm sure the internet won't crap out. Again, I know what the internet is because I've been in the future with hairlock shows. Unlike some people.
I sure hope your internet doesn't crap out. Having as much robotiness as we had before the stream even started was worrying.
Yeah. Well, I was kind of messing up when I was doing 14 earlier in the day too, but that's also been having a lot of DDoS attacks lately, so I didn't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if Cloudflare is still out, but it was for a bit, and I don't know how that affects Discord. A big company. Anyway, I'm gonna read these here words now. These ones that I'm looking at right here. Yeah, these ones.
Do it. Heckin' do it. Do it. You're not doing it. Why aren't you doing it? Do it.
Well, no, I don't wanna.
Do it. Oh, okay, all right. Yep, stream's over. Bye, guys.
Okay, bye. Okay, I suppose I can come back. Anyway, I remember here that the first council survey should examine potatoes.
Oh, yeah, Governor.
Wario. I did, Gav, I did. I'm very sweaty about it now.
Mr. and Mr. Skulkin.
Ivy.
This is gonna be hard work. Earlier in this trial, you gave the following testimony about your actions after you entered Windbanks.
Yeah.
It was bad as weren't it?
Oh. Wow. That toothpaste jelly bean functioned just like actual toothpaste. Took a drink, and it was like, blah, blah. Lol. Yeah. But minus the Arnold noises. It was nasty, it was. Didn't even have time to pour me jokes out with Lucy Lockets. I remember that.
Mm-hmm. We were trying to figure out what the hell Lucy Lockets were. We made a whole bit about it. Somebody go find that bit. I'm sure it was a very elaborate thing. I don't know the timestamp. You should watch the VOD until you find it.
Yeah, what's the previous 13 to? Just so you're not lost, you know.
Yeah.
I think we're on 15, aren't we?
I don't know. I mean, it's been quite a few, though. We've been on this game for a hot minute.
Let's see, I can just do this. Yeah, 15.
Neat. However, that was a lie. You brothers? Car!
Fly me.
On the night in question, you rifled through the items on the victim's counter. We never did nothing of the sort.
How do you figure that out? Oops.
Ripperoni these guys.
You would now give formal testimony once again. You will tell the court precisely what happened on the night in question. And this time you will tell the truth, or I will charge you with perjury. I'll do it, you just watch me.
Each lie that passes your lips serves to increase the severity of your punishment.
Oh, you think, okay, that's fine. You can crush it in your own hand. I just don't like when you throw it at my pretty candles or whatever those are. I don't know what's going on with the light in there, but you know.
Now that my glove is soaking in the red of my own blood, as well as the wine from my chalice, I shall continue to be threatening, even though I'm in immense pain. I shall be stoic. 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 And that, gentlemen, may deal a crushing blow to your chances of ever seeing the light of day again.
As the camera pans away like that, you just hear wine.
This is my kind of Bloody Mary. I don't know, man. I'm just gonna keep reading. A thought worth pondering, perhaps. Say no more, Cavalier.
The blab was great. Well, Peach?
Witness testimony. Alright, we did knock a few things over. But we weren't rifling for nothing.
It was right here, the gunshot. She made us both jump. And all that stuff and flying. That's not very Waluigi, I don't know.
Lamia didn't get... Wait, Lamia didn't have to give me a fright. What does lummy mean in this context? How British are you, dude?
I think it's just like, wow. Or something similar.
I fucking guess, but like... Yeah, I feel like I need an interpreter to understand these guys. And they're speaking the same language that we're speaking, supposedly.
Well, maybe if Sector shows up today, he can help us.
Yeah.
He's British.
Yeah. Mighty.
Not this British, though.
Yeah, this is a different flavor of British. We was thinking the shooter'd come out the door and get us next.
We tucked everything back where we found it and scarpered. Straight into him in the back.
We couldn't have shot the pawnbroker, see? We never even had a chance, did we?
I don't like what face he was making. So you admit to the defense's accusation.
I agree with your Judge.
Yeah, thank you. I'm very good at it. I practice every day. You did indeed ransack Mr. Ready Bitch counter trap on the night in question.
Hey, not ransack, Governor. No.
That's right, that's right. It's more like we tied it up, yeah. Yeah. Oh, I think we made it bad.
Any agitated prosecutor dots? Oh, hang on. Okay.
Sorry.
By their own admission, these brothers entered the pawnbrokery under dubious circumstances. However, they panicked and fled on hearing the gunshot, having first made good their mess.
The way you say it, we hardly sound like roughs at all.
We don't, Dad, we don't. Can you make it sound a bit more cutthroat? Well,
It can't just be coincident that these men showed up at Windibanks that night. There's more to their testimony than meets the eye. I'm sure of it. Yeah, I was already thinking that Eggert was going to be, like, associated with these guys in some capacity. Like, that he was probably their brother. But the further in we get, the more convinced I am that that's the truth. And I'm thinking that he was basically hiring these guys to go and, like, find the like the music discs or whatever, get the stuff that he had tried to claim from Jenny.
yeah.
Jamie picked somebody that was so incompetent. If that's the case, then why didn't you testify to that effect in the first place?
Well, you know, ain't exactly squeaky clean, are we?
Wait, Nash, we ain't. If we admitted something like that, people would think we was up to no good.
Well said, you go, me old China.
What?
You
Okay.
know, like an old dish that you put in the cabinet. Like, I like that dish. We're only gonna
you
eat that when the fancy stuff comes out, but then you never use it.
Yeah.
I don't have any china though.
I don't get it, but it's okay.
We'd only land ourselves in even more trouble.
In fact, now, as a result of lying in your previous testimony, that's exactly what you've done. Get yourselves in even more trouble.
That's right, Locke.
Says the rotten apple eater. Witnesses, explain your actions to the court. Why did you ransack the victim's counter?
We never ransacked nothing.
Right, that's right. More like we tidied the place up.
He's so tired of their shit. Now it's you.
Oh, sorry.
Because you're Ringo and I'm Nash. So what you're saying is, the sound of the gunshot shocked you so much you knocked all those things off the counter.
Well, it shocked one of us that much, yeah. This bag of nerves needs to learn to keep his shirt on.
No, it was not right. Blimey, me dead Granny would have woken up with that bang.
Big Brom here screamed like a blooming baby and fell over on the counter. He knocked over a load of books, a candlestick, and some skull whatnot.
I got tangled up in some Marion red. What knocked over pitch frame? What knocked them scales on the floor? It was like a Rob Goldenstein machine, you see.
You've really mastered working quietly then.
What a rare Granny would have been scared back to her grave at a clatter like that. She's a zombie, you see.
So in short, the gunshot took you by surprise.
And then some. I mean, it was quiet as a mouse, and then all of a sudden, bam!
It's Inspector Gregson, do you have something to add?
Like I keep saying, I don't appreciate being lumped in with these scoundrels.
Nobody dragged him into this. No, something to add about their testimony. You seemed to react just now at what Mr. Skulkin said. Did it make you think of something?
It's probably nothing, of course. I wouldn't even bother to mention it, only... Well, the fact is, cases don't get solved if you ignore the little details.
How about you just tell us what's on your mind?
Any dots is on my mind. As you know, we brought these fellas into the yard for questioning last night. And the statement they gave then told a slightly different story to what they're saying now. We don't use our G's around here.
Did it?
You claimed you heard the victim shout something out before the gunshot. Might have, Kev, might have. Judging about how you mention it. Granted, it's only a minor detail, but still. I can't help feeling like perhaps you've been a bit sloppy with your testimony here, eh, fellas? If I discover the witness testimony has been any more sloppy than it has hitherto proven to be, I shall be forced to make the very harshest punishment to bear, yes,
It's easy.
You're getting it right this time.
That's it. Yep. It's all coming back to me now.
Then speak. Supplement your testimony with whatever details have miraculously returned to your questionable minds, sirs.
Right you are, Kev.
Oh,
Just before the gunshot, we heard a voice yelling out, "Give me that gun!" No, he said, "Give me that gun, not hold it."
so in fact you heard the voice and the gunshot almost simultaneously.
We did, Kev, we did.
Well, I suppose if you're being honest, we heard a kind of wavering voice before the yelling all.
If you want to get shot,
Give me that gun.
bam. Kind of thing. Just like that.
Career in acting is tragically missed.
We could have.
Where were the voices coming from? Could you tell?
Of course we could. On the other side of that door behind the counter, who was?
From the storeroom where the victim was found dead. And the voice you heard, it was that of the victim, Mr. Winterbank.
Posing. I mean, granted, you're right. Of course it was. What kind of was? Scott the was, actually.
On his granny's life, of course it was.
That would mean that you both knew Mr. Winterbank and the sound of his voice.
Eh? So that would mean what?
What? Any idea? Any ideas? Yes, so indeed it would.
No. We didn't know the geezer.
How am I supposed to deny it with that bloke and all the fancy shit? All the fancy clobbers giving us the evil eyes. Look at this fancy clobber.
Continuing to be done with these imbeciles' dots? If you value your lives, you will ensure your testimony is accurate and true.
I'm glad it is, yes.
On his granny's life, it must be.
It's a good job his granny's dead. To summarize then, immediately after hearing the voice of the victim, you then heard the gunshot, causing you to stumble and upset the items on the counter, scattering them over the shop floor.
You make it sound like we're clumsy.
Don't forget, we tied it up after like good little boys. Anyway, the way I see it. bloke what owned...
This looks new, actually, right?
It is, yeah.
Okay.
The bloke what owned the place was holding a gun, so he should have just fired instead of yelling at the girl.
Ding, ding, ding.
Well, that's a twist that's bad for us. You're saying that Mr. Windbank had a gun in his hand?
Oh yeah, I bet that was a sight, eh? Them two waving them guns at each other. Must have got pretty heated. I mean, just before he shouted out, we heard the geezer say, if you don't want to get shot.
It was the... So it was Windbank who said, if you don't want to get shot.
Well, there was also only one gun at the scene, so,
There was only one gun found at the scene. We already know that the two of them went in armed. So,
yeah.
at the time that everything happened, we know there was multiple guns on the scene of the crime.
It was like America all up in there.
Yeah, for real. I am theorizing that there was a third gun and a fifth person that was on the side. That was on site. So let's see. My thought is probably going to be that Jenny went there and held up Windabank to try to get him to go into the storeroom so that she could check out if the manuscript was still there. While she was in there, Eggert shows up with these two goons, tells the goons to basically stand and keep watch, goes back into the back room with the two of them, and basically holds up the two of them with his own firearm at the time. Since we showed up basically as everything was going down, and the door was locked at the time, he had a pretty safe position to put himself in, where like he could have just pushed himself against the wall and nobody would have had any hope of seeing him without like sticking their head completely into the door. So then our locked room situation is much less of a locked room because he had a very reliable hiding spot. Even if it was just a last minute thing, he wouldn't have even had to have created a hiding spot.
Ooh.
That'll. I mean,
Well, my stream just disconnected too.
I love refrigerators.
Oh, I'm back. Apparently I left.
welcome back. Yeah, okay, your stream died.
Yeah. Okay, reconnected.
Okay. Well, it looks like mine's pretty stable. It was showing 0 dropped frames and everything, so, you know.
Well, I mean, mine also has 0 dropped frames.
That's weird, especially considering it fucking died.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, that's more or less my thought on how things ended up transpiring. Of course, it does raise the question of how he got out of there, but because if I remember right, our group was in the shop until the cops showed up, right?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Yeah, so there really wouldn't have been an opportunity for the actual shooter to have gotten out. Oh well, that's okay. That's information we don't have yet.
Nope.
I mean, just before he shouted out, we heard the geezer say, if you don't want to get shot.
That was like he meant it, man. More of an epithet, you could say.
Mr. Windabank was known to keep a revolver on his shop counter at all times. People say that to protect the articles in his keeping, he'd readily put a bullet in someone's head if required.
Good grief, extraordinary indeed, if alarmingly misguided.
Yeah.
Well, he certainly didn't. He certainly sounded like he was ready to pull the trigger the other night. Only the person he was gonna shoot beat him to it. Cooked his goose proper.
Anyway, he's going to trigger instead of wasting time shouting, give me that gun.
And it was directly after those words that you heard the gunshot.
It was more or less at the same time, Gav. Give me that gun.
Kind of thing.
Ringo really over here saying type shit. Yes, career in acting very tragically missed. Why is that so desynced? I don't understand.
Like
Is
we
it because
did it.
Is that handshake desynced because they're stupid or because of an animation error that should be not happening?
Pretty sure it's that first one.
Okay.
But look at how excited they are that they mostly got it to work in the end.
Yeah.
And we heard the sound of something hitting the deck. Before every film went dead quiet.
After that, we done a slap that job, tidy up the place. Wow.
Alright, now we're back into stuff. So, you didn't try to open the storeroom door then?
Nah, near the half.
It went deadly quiet after that, it did. Put the wind right up me. What? But anyway, the door was locked, wasn't it? No way that was opening.
Yes, of course. It was locked from the inside, or so we've been led to believe.
It was, Gav, it was, from the inside.
Right, so we had no way of knowing what was going on in.
Like that. We had to cut around before we noticed anything like that.
We were still cutting our teeth in this game, see? But one day,
Pose. We're
really
ready.
cut-
Cut the mustard.
Please, cut it out. But as we know, behind that door was the victim's lifeless body, with the accused not 2 feet away. Yes, unfortunately. Gina was in there, unconscious, with the gun in her hand.
There it goes.
What's up?
It was stuck on the... Yes, unfortunately, for...
Oh no.
Until it just switched over to Van Zyke's.
Your internet's having a time, huh?
I think
as I can
both
tell,
of ours.
I mean, as far as I can tell, everything's perfectly stable on mine. Still is 0 dropped frames. I don't know, man.
Well, because when you were being robot-y earlier, everything was good on my end, so I don't know.
Well, yeah, but like one of us being robot-y could be the result of either one of us having a shaky connection.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
Hmm.
Hey, I don't know. I ain't got enough to stand on to actually point fingers at whose internet is good or bad today, so I don't know.
It
Shit's
could
whack.
just be all of it is garbage today.
Yeah, it's also possible. Anywho, to confirm, would it be correct to say that neither of you set foot inside the store?
That's right, Gav, that's right. Ah,
couldn't have even if we wanted to.
Hold it!
Yes, whereupon you fired a shot from your own gun at Mr. Herlock Sholmes.
Yeah. It was a bit hasty there.
it was, Dad, it was. Truth be told, I was already taking like a leaf when you lot turned up.
If you're shaking like a leaf, don't put a loaded gun in your hand.
Good advice, miss. Good advice. Well,
Truth be told, my mind went totally blank.
Before your mind goes totally blank, make sure you don't have a loaded gun in your hand.
Mental note made, miss.
Boss again.
After that, we legged it down the street, but apparently we looked dodgy to the coppers or something, so they clapped the derbies on us like winking.
And after you'd been handcuffed, the police found this revolver in your possession, correct?
Well, yeah.
But listen, that proves it, doesn't it, eh? Never had a chance, did we?
And why should we believe that?
Eh? What? 'Cause it's true, ain't it?
It was totally empty when we went in.
At that time, the victim was already in the storeroom, having been forced to open the door by the accused who had a gun in his head. Gun to his head. In other words, on the night in question, these two witnesses never even laid eyes upon the proprietor of the pawnbrokery, Mr. Winterbank. Correct?
You got it, mister.
They're so proud of themselves.
Down to a T.
So the Skulkin brothers never actually encountered Mr. Winterbank. Is that really true, I wonder? That's it? That's the full extent of their testimony?
What is it, Runo? You look very fierce. I could pour you some herbal tea if you're tired.
Oh, thank you, but I'm fine. Pour it up anyway, though. That sounds great. Anyway, being such a logical thinker, you'll probably laugh, but these brothers are still hiding something. Something important. Nothing more than a feeling, though. I've no proof to support it.
Well, feelings can be very logical at times.
Sorry?
People's expressions, the movement of their eyes, words they choose. They can take all that in, and you can take all that in, and your brain will quietly analyze it to come up with a feeling like you described. You've concluded that there's something suspicious about this testimony without knowing why. That's all. I think you should trust your instincts.
Iris, thank you. Sometimes I think she's 10 years old. Sometimes I think if she's 10 years old, I must be 5. Alright, so let's look at what we have in our pockets right now. That's very important. Let's see. Oh yeah, we had...
Yeah, until now I figured out everything got shifted a bit.
Yeah. Signs of a single discharge. Let's see. Will enter the body from the back on a gently rising direct. Huh.
Gotta make sure you do a no-hit run.
Exactly. Okay, let's see. Bloke what owned the place was holding a gun, so he should have just fired instead of yelling at the girl. I mean... him saying that from the beginning bothered me a lot in the first place. Because they're trying to put forward the idea that the only guns in the building were the one that they had and the one that belonged to the pawnbroker. In order for this to have happened, though, somebody else had to have had a gun, a firearm.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is, though... Oops. Oh, wait.
Ah.
There's so many problems with just these two things, but I don't know how to present evidence to just tear it apart. Because it can't be true. It can't. Because he was shot in the back, first and foremost.
Mhm.
So in order for him to have been shot, he couldn't have been facing somebody saying, "Give me that gun." Because if there's only one gun in the room that he was in, and he's facing that person, he can't get shot in the back. And then they're also claiming that he had the gun, at which point, how did he get shot in the first place?
And also, how did they know he had a gun if they never saw him?
Yeah, that too. Let's see. Representation papers, right. Case notes, those will probably be handy later. Today's paper. That won't be helpful right now. Autopsy report. Hold up. Oh, him in the black. I had been reading that as in the back every single time until just.
Nope, there's an L there.
Yep. Okay, so yeah, they started running, they slammed into him. Okay, yeah, and then that. Couldn't have shot the pawnbroker, we never even had a chance. Place is holding a gun. What do I present to say that this is stupid?
Objection!
That's stupid.
Apparently.
Not anonymous code.
Objection!
There it is. You're saying on the night in question, the victim, Mr. Windibank, was wielding a gun. Is that correct?
That's it, Gav. You got the picture.
He had, man. He had. No question.
And yet the photographic evidence from the time of the incident clearly shows that Mr. Windibank was not in possession of a firearm of any description. You surprise me. Does the defense really intend to highlight evidence that compromises the position of the accused even more?
However, the defense has failed to establish that the photographical print was taken a suitably short time prior to the victim's death. Your chronology is severely lacking, Counselor.
Yeah, that's right.
You're right, Max. You're right. The old geezer could have been able to turn the table on the girl. Yeah.
Hardly likely.
I'm afraid this one's dead. It's going to clear some evidence. Continue with the cross-examination, Counsel. And he's my other warning witnesses.
Skulkin's never skulking.
Of course you're not. That's interesting that that happened and that I didn't, like, take damage for it?
Hold it!
I love their acting. It's so silly. Okay, So they attempted to claim that. Alright, so let's see. Off of this one, they attempted to claim that they don't know Windabank. That they had no idea what he looked like. It's also kind of rough that they were literally calling him a geezer. He does not seem old. Like, well into his adult years, sure, but...
It's anime world. Once you hit like 25, you're an old man.
Yeah, you're right. I mean...
Nope. Maybe?
Maybe.
It's weird, the thing keeps... Like, it keeps dropping between, like... 0 and 6,000. Which I don't even have it set up that high, so I don't know why it's doing that.
Yeah, it was definitely room for somebody to just hide against the wall.
Maybe, maybe.
Things okay on your end?
I mean, my stream stuff looks okay, the voice channel
Are we
thing
good?
is red.
Question markicus?
So I don't know if that's gonna fix itself or not. You mind stop being red, Discord voice thingy? I would greatly appreciate it.
What would we appreciate?
The thing not being red? There it goes.
Oh. Hooray!
So OBS was fine, it was just Discord being weird.
Ah. Strange. Okay. Well, as long as things are alright.
Do, 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 do,
Objection!
do, do. No, I'm sorry, Goucher, I fail. I fail all the time. It's okay, you can fail too. It's fine, you can't go back in time or anything like that. What happened? Did I struck out again?
Alright, Iris, I'm back.
What do you mean you're back?
Never mind. Let's see. Oh yeah, it was...
Objection!
Objection!
So everybody just comes at me and is like, hey, that just doesn't help your case at all, stop presenting it. But I still feel like it's needed because it's not just them telling, like, I'm not taking damage for it. It also makes me feel like I need to do something else alongside this. Let's see.
Yes, that game might be winning that poll.
Yeah. A little sad about it, but yeah. Am I still the only vote on a ceiling?
If it's just one, then yeah.
Okay.
Like, you can't actually, even on the back end, you can't see exactly who voted for what.
Yeah, but I mean, if it's still one.
If it's still one, then yeah, it's you. But
Yeah.
I haven't checked in a while, and I'd have to jump over to the other account to do that.
Fair enough. Yeah, it is still just the one.
Well, there's still like 10 people that haven't voted, so you never know.
Yeah. I'm not holding my breath for it.
Yeah, I
Much as
kind
I'd
of
like-
suspect the remaining people aren't. I mean, I think the person outstuck and it's coming soon. I think the only person outside of like me and maybe you and sometimes Hig that does stuff is IB.
Yeah, there was somebody else who chimed in and was like, "Oop, that's an easy vote," and so
Oh yeah, I think that was Sector.
yeah.
He's like lightning
I don't-
and enjoys 13. I played it for a bit when it first came out, but never finished it, so I don't know. My stance is still undecided. I get your point, E.
Okay. I think I've tried this one already too, right? Yeah.
Okay, so if you don't wise up, you're gonna lose all your life points, and then I'm gonna have to take you out of the street and shoot you. You do know that's how this works, right?
I'm aware, Your Honor.
Okay,
bear with
good. Just checking. I got a fancy new rifle in from America. They really like their guns over there, you see.
I'll be right back, Iris.
Where are you going, Runo? Runo? Runo?
And then that timeline ceases to be.
Objection!
So you're saying that on the night in question, the victim, Mr. Windibank, was wielding a gun. Is that correct?
Yes, you Gav. You got the picture.
Yeah, Nancy, yeah, no question. Wow.
And yet, photographic evidence obtained immediately after the incident clearly shows that Mr. Windibank was not holding a firearm of any description.
Hey, you what?
Gordon Bennett, that ain't right.
There can be no question that the victim's revolver was used in the incident. I would remind the court that Mr. Windibank's gun was found at the scene. Not only was it identified as the murder weapon, but it was found in the accused's hand.
Yeah, that mole tooler used the victim's own gun to finish him off. Give me that gun.
Kinda thing.
Hold it!
Stay exactly where you are, right there.
Eh?
Oh, that was you.
Eh? What?
If the crime had taken place, as you're so colorfully described in your testimony, it would give rise to an undeniable and significant inconsistency in the final moments you just acted out.
Goodness, are you here, Counsel? I don't understand what you're on about.
You intrigue me, my learned friend. But let's see some evidence to support your claim. Where is the proof that demonstrates this inconsistency in the witness's portrayal of the victim's final moments? Easy.
Take that!
According to their testimony, the witnesses claimed to have heard a shout of, "Give me that gun," followed by the gunshot.
Indeed, with the two events happening almost simultaneously, or so we were led to believe.
Yes, that's right. Now, if that testimony is true, it would mean that at the moment of death, the victim and his attacker would have been facing each other. However, in the autopsy report, it clearly states that the victim died instantly after being shot from behind.
Da, da, da.
So, as I stated before, there is an undeniable inconsistency in your testimony.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, Lily. You're here to offer visual aid? Yeah, she is sitting immediately in front of the text box now. The entirety of what I can see right now is nest truth.
He's just talking about how much he likes butts.
I believe it. Lily, you're adorable. but
Ads is going.
Yeah, she can keep the spot until the ads are over.
At least my ads is going.
I do need to check on something real quick, though, so I'll be back.
Okay. I don't think there's anybody here that can see any of this currently. So it's fine. There his ass go. Yeah. I reckon I zoom in. That's apparently as far as I can go. Yeah. Well, that's cool. It's right. It's right. Yeah. Shoot. Yes.
I return.
Neat.
Yar.
The murder happened here. Yeah.
Hanks is gonna have to show up at some point or another if he wants to watch the stream, huh?
Yeah.
He keeps complaining about missing the stream, and then he never shows up. You can't watch the stream if you don't watch the stream.
I'm going to control you like Ratatouille.
You're gonna what? Oh no! Don't do that.
It's not working. I am very suspicious of if the science of Ratatouille is actually science.
I mean, they sell it so convincingly. Is that you just like microscopic above my head?
Yeah, that's what I meant by. That's what I meant by Ratatouille. You know.
I can't even tell it's you.
Yeah, maybe that's a little better. Mostly I just wanted to see it because earlier I tested to see how far zoomed in I could get, and it is this far. So I wanted to see how far the other way I could go. For channel.
Nice. See.
Also, I think both our ads is done now.
Yar. They is. I think. Yeah, they is.
Mm-hmm. Is there still cat in your way?
Nah, she got up when I got up.
Neat.
Alright.
Brilliant's the God's honest truth.
It is, yes, it is. When he was shot that night.
The shopkeeper had a gun in his hand. We saw it with our own bleeding eyes.
Did I hear you right just now? You actually saw Mr. Windibank holding a gun?
Is Some of it like that might have slipped out.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have all just heard the admission by these two witnesses that on the night in question they actually saw with their own eyes the victim wielding a gun. Which can only mean that despite their testimony to the contrary, the Skulkin brothers must have encountered the victim in person.
Yes, where? Order. What is it? Please explain yourself at once. Do it now.
Well, the thing is, we weren't supposed to,
It seems that my previous warning fell on deaf ears. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must restrain myself from picking up this entire desk and hurling it at you. I made it quite clear that false witness would be the death of you.
Marty, I understand that you replaced the address of your original testimony with renewed lies. I'm very upset at you.
ever so sorry, Governor. Truth is, we,
I'm not the governor, I'm the judge, but anyway. Cut it out, Dash, cut it out. In fact, now you know what you'll do to us.
Hey, who are they talking about? Let me make your position here perfectly clear. You will talk. There is no other option available to you.
well, come on, the game's up.
But you ever guts for starters? What?
That's a little gross. In case it hasn't quite sunk in yet, no matter how hard you try to hide it, the truth will come out.
Undeniable question is now apparent that your brothers met face to face with the victim. I demand that you testify again to explain the precise circumstances under which this meeting took place. Do it now.
Well...
Do we have to?
On pain of death. I suggest you make yourselves fully aware that this is your very last chance to tell the truth. He really just threatened them with the death penalty for perjury.
Yeah. Alright, so we just got inside the gap and heaved a sigh of relief when the giver showed the mug.
Give me that gun, he bellowed. Then he flew at us like he was possessed. I thought we'd had it.
Right out Geeze's milk was strong as an ox. He chucked me over the counter.
I pulled me gun on him and then he legged it through that door into the back room.
We never had nothing to do with killing him. That was all that happened, I swear.
So you're now telling us that moments before the victim was killed in the storeroom, you in fact encountered him in the main part of the shop.
Well, yeah, sorry.
Well, we've had ourselves at an interesting juncture. This changes matters considerably.
But honest, Governor, this time.
Next time, Dash, this time we ain't got nothing more to hide. Very well, Counsel for the defense, you may proceed with your cross-examination.
Yes, my lord!
Transportation.
This is it. The moment I've been waiting for.
Expiration.
And Iris pulls on his leash. He's like, arr, 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 arr. Bro looks like he is just ready to go. No, I don't know what I'm talking about. Thank you for asking. And you say... Are you beating me about the head?
No.
Okay.
I said run.
Alright.
Like
When you say geezer...
Like that one gif.
You what?
Like
Huh?
that one gif. This one. This one that I definitely this one. That one.
I'm so confused.
It's on my screen. You can see.
Alright, I'm waiting on my stream to catch up with you. Yeah, latency been going brrr. Oh.
That one.
Oh, okay. Yeah. See, I heard bang, 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 as opposed to like one, 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 one.
Oh well. Your ears suck then.
I probably. Okay, I'm gonna refresh your stream so I can actually see like more recent stuff that's going on. Anywho, when you say geezer, I presume you mean the victim and proprietor of the shop, Mr. Windibank.
My face is annoying.
Ah.
I mean, that's right.
We was keeping a close eye on the entrance to the gaff, obviously. But we never thought no one was gonna come out of the back room like that.
Come out of the back room is a very interesting statement. Back room being the pawnbrokery storeroom.
Yeah, that might be where he popped up from, only place he could have been. Well,
So it would seem the victim was already in the storeroom when these brothers entered the premises.
Which means Jenny must have been in there at that point as well. That doesn't make sense, does it? If Gina had threatened Mr. Windibank into the storeroom with her at gunpoint, then why would he have emerged from the same room all alone when the brothers arrived? Oh, I don't know. Did you see the accused at that time?
what that motor look gonna tell ya?
No way, Cabber. We had bigger fish to fry then. I mean, the old geezer just lost it.
It just occurred to me that the buttons on his jacket are mismatched.
Hold it!
You mentioned that Mr. Windibank shouted those words in your previous testimony, too. However, you claimed that you heard him yelling them on the other side of the storeroom door.
Did we?
But the truth is, he was shouting those words at you, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Was the victim, Mr. Windibank, wielding a gun at that time?
Was he ever? Blimey, lummy, he great ugly barrel he had pointed straight at me frontispiece.
So what you're saying is, you definitely saw Mr. Windibank with the gun at that time. That right?
It is, Gob, it is. Spot on.
Then all of a sudden he came at us, he did.
It was Bedlam. I don't know who was going for who.
You were clearly all going for each other.
Like I said, we thought we had it. I mean,
He's the strongest dogs. He chucked me over the counter. He said, "Yeah, yeet." Threw me like a yion into a field like a. I can't talk. I give up. Yes, I noted that you mentioned the counter in your previous testimony too.
well, yeah, of course we did.
He knocked over a load of books, a candlestick, and some skull whatnot.
That got tangled in some marionette, what knocked over a picture frame, what knocked over them scales on the floor.
That's basically verbatim to what they said the last time. That's rehearsed. So in fact, it wasn't the sound of the gunshot that shocked you and made you knock those things off the counter.
Well, Big Brav here went flying over the counter like a gunshot, I can tell ya. Then the old geezer pinned him.
Pinned him.
He did, Nash, he did. If you hadn't been there, that bloke would have flattened me like a bloomin' pancake in seconds.
At the time in question, the alarm was raised at the local police station via a secret cable from the pawnbrokery.
Secret
There is a
cable.
Secret cable. There is a button under the counter used to activate it, which was presumably pressed by the victim. That's right, when the brothers fled the scene and back onto the street, they ran straight into the arriving police, didn't they?
Poor Mr. Winterbank. He did everything he could to protect his shop.
Legged it through that door.
Hold it!
Okay. Were you intending to shoot Mr. Winterbank?
Nah, never. I was just, looking out for me bruv, weren't I? He was being flattened, don't forget.
By a man whose shop was being burgled, yes. And then, the man fled into the storeroom when you pointed your gun at him. Is that it?
Yeah, that's it. He shot me away, then ran out through that door and shut himself in.
Something about that last remark. It doesn't quite ring true.
I wonder why Mr. Winterbank ran away into the storeroom.
Think.
I'm quite enjoying it, honestly. I'm really looking forward to the second game too.
Yeah.
People have been singing the praises for it already, so.
Yeah.
And I mean, this one's been great. I definitely like it a lot better than the Apollo Justice trilogy, personally. But this isn't the time to throw shade. Iris is great. I'm
Not gonna lie, I'm quite happy with my voice for her. I don't know if anybody else likes it, but I don't really care.
What?
Well, according to what everyone's saying, Ginny was in there waiting for him, with a gun.
Ah, yes, that's right. Ginny allegedly used Mr. Winterbank's gun to threaten him and force him to open the storeroom door. In which case, how did the gun end up in Mr. Winterbank's hands again?
I have no idea. But that is strange, isn't it?
This little inconsistency could be significant. I should make a mental...
Uh-oh. Froze again. Please don't freeze. Also, I may be roboted right now, I'm going to assume.
Ruh-roh.
It's probably a yes. Oh, there it goes.
Hitori, no!
What happened? I is robot?
You were
There,
completely
fixed.
dead silent, so...
Yeah.
It wasn't even a robot, it was just not there.
Okay. Yeah. The thing went red for a bit.
Ah, love that.
That's right, Dad.
Yeah,
That's
well-
right. Me and me brother here.
Yeah, welcome in, Ina. Hope you enjoy your stay.
Hold it!
Say you had nothing to do with it.
Nothing at all.
Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing, Gov. Nothing. Old geezer went and shut himself in the back room, didn't he? Wow.
Stupid sexy.
Look, it was from the inside.
We know it was, cause... the Discord, can you unfreeze, please?
Oh no.
Cause we tried to open it.
No, the robot comes again.
Beep boop.
Hooray!
It's a good thing I have disconnect protection on.
Yeah.
Otherwise there would be like a million going live
Yeah.
messages.
It's true, it's true. Thank goodness for not that.
I also did, I read the line, so...
Okay.
But it's a decent door, that one. Good and strong. Wouldn't budge an inch.
Why did you try to go in there, though? If you were trying to get away from it, why did you go in? Why were you trying to go in? So in the end, the situation remains unchanged. Inside the storeroom with the pawnbroker, there was only one other person. The sole person who could possibly have shot the victim, the accused, Miss Jennifer Straub. Ah!
There was a very long one, so I didn't make it go very long. It would indeed appear so. What say you to that, Council? What you gotta say about yourself?
I don't know. Is there anyone else apart from Gina who could have possibly have shot Mr. Winterbank?
It was the butler in the parlor with the candlestick.
But the butler's not a character in Clue.
It was the butler.
Well, not like the board game Clue, anyway.
It was the butler. It's always the butler.
Okay.
Always the butler.
Mr. and Mr. Skulker.
Eh? What?
What's that look for? Wow.
From the moment you admitted that you'd encountered the victim face to face that night, the course of this trial changed completely.
It did?
What is your point, my learned friend? The question we must answer is who could have shot Mr. Winterbank? And it is the belief of the defense that the defendant is not the only possible answer at all.
You notice how lately he's been calling him his Nipponese friend a lot less?
Yeah. Yeah, I was actually noticing that during this play session. Which is really interesting considering that he prefaced this entire trial with his racism.
Yeah.
Which I assume means that he's improving his opinion of Naruhodo. But even so, like, I don't know. I don't know what to make of it. I have noticed, though. You have my attention. In that case, let us return to this plan of the premise. The victim was killed in the storeroom, which was locked from the inside. Those are the facts. So pray, what are the possible answer to the question of who shot the man could there be? Naruhodo reaches down to adjust a watch.
Council, you must now provide answers to the court in respect of 2 conundrums.
2, my lord?
Yes, 2.
Twice as many chances to be right, maybe?
Indeed, namely, from what location did the victim shoot? Did the culprit shoot the victim? And furthermore, where was the victim at the time? And third off, have you seen my mashed potatoes? They're
Yes,
not in my beard. I can't find them. It's usually where I keep them.
Try digging deeper, Your Honor. But anyway,
I found him. I found him. They were in my pockets. I forgot I put them there today.
I'm very glad for you, my lord. In any case, I understand.
Are you alright, Reno?
Not entirely sure. There's one thing I am sure about. If I can prove that there's a credible new alternative to what happened, it would change Gina's prospects hugely.
Pocket sand and my mashed potatoes.
Now, time for some clarity with a bit less mashed potatoes. Show the court on this plan the answers to the questions posed by his lordship. If you believe someone else could have killed the victim, indicate from where that person could have fired the gun. Let's see. I think at this point we're probably actually trying to point the finger at... Great. Love that.
Me too.
Let's see.
There we
Indicate
go.
where that person could have fired the gun. from where that person could have fired. Let's see. Okay, let's see. So the stuff on the counter got knocked over, and they're saying that that happened when Ringo got thrown over the counter. At which point, Windbank was pinning him down, and then Nash came over with the gun to be like, hey, get off my brother. Given that we know that the lamp fell from here in this direction, I think if we're going to take everything they said at face value and then try to point at Nash, which, mind you, I do not think is correct, then I think it makes sense for him to have been over in, like, this area? And hypothetically could have shot him in the back, either while he had his brother pinned or while he was running into the back room. I don't like this answer, but it's the best idea I've got right now.
Take that!
The defense believes that the culprit could have shot the victim from this location here. And in answer to the second question, assuming the culprit fired from the location indicated, where was the victim at the time? Let's see. Yeah, and then he would have let him go and started running in. Then we would back here? Which doesn't feel right either.
Objection!
Oh. The defense believes that the victim would have been in this position here. What your answers in fact show is that your own position is as absurd as those you have indicated on the plan. What are you saying?
I like what I was actually saying, Council. You is dumb.
Ah! I know it. It's twice as many chances to be wrong.
So the questions are, from where did the culprit shoot the victim, and where was the victim at the time? Well, I don't see why we can't show that someone other than Ginny could have done it in the storeroom, do you?
Yes, that's the right way of looking at it, I suppose. Someone other than Gina in the storeroom. What's the best move here? Should I try again or gather more information? I mean, is there more information to gather?
I don't think so.
I don't either. I mean, I guess it would just be an opportunity to, like, review what's been said in the, discussion so far, but... Oh, well, you appear to be a glutton for punishment. So now, time for some clarity. Okay. Alright, so the shooter... Alright, so we are wanting to point to being, like, here. Let's see. Let's see. Would Gina hear the...
Oop.
From her at that time?
Take that!
Doesn't feel right, but I'm trying it.
No.
I feel like I'm shooting in the dark here.
Take that! Objection!
Try and
really feel
remember
like-
the door.
Inside the store. Okay.
I mean, if you're saying that someone shot Mr. Winterbank from inside the storeroom, they'll just say it was Jenny.
You're right. Best move here. Alright.
Do you remember something special about the door?
Yeah, but it doesn't help because... yeah, like it has the little flap thing and whatnot. But the thing is, though, like... If they shot from there, it would have been borderline impossible to get the upward angle.
Discord, you okay,
Take
bro?
that!
Discord is not okay, it would seem.
Oh, there it goes.
Okay.
Take that!
The culprit shot the victim from outside the storeroom. Continue. Mr. Winterbank died instantly from a bullet wound in his back. Looking at the stain of blood on the storeroom floor, it doesn't appear that the body was moved after death, which tells us that he was almost certainly shot while he was in the storeroom. However, the crucial point is, where was the shooter when the fatal bullet was fired?
So you are adamant that the shot was fired from outside the storeroom?
Well, according to the Skulkin brothers' earlier testimony,
I pulled me gun on him and then he legged it through that door in the back room.
if Mr. Winterbank ran away through the door, we have to assume that the door was open at the time.
Ah, my hair.
It was at precisely that moment that the victim was fleeing for his life. That these brothers had the perfect opportunity to shoot the man in the back once he was inside the storeroom.
Yeah.
Why, I say, why?
Wah.
Come to think of it, do you remember what the prosecutor said at the start of the trial?
No.
I really don't. Moving on to the findings of Scotland Yard's coroner. His report states that the bullet entered the body on a rising diagonal trajectory. It means the victim was likely shot by someone significantly shorter in height than himself.
Poor man, shot while he was running as fast as he could to safety.
Of course! He would have been leaning forward as he was running away. So even if the bullet was fired horizontally, it would still have entered his body on an upward trajectory.
So the culprit isn't necessarily someone shorter than Mr. Winter.
Objection!
I'm sure my learned friend can't have forgotten. I said that all wrong, I just forgot his accent for a second anyway. That the storeroom door was found closed and locked from the inside. You claim the victim was shot as he fled into the room. Do you also claim his corpse was dexterous enough to turn the key in the lock? But... What if someone else locked the door? Yes, there is someone else who could have locked the storeroom door. Is that so? I mean, this one's obvious. What do you mean, is that so?
Well, then, counsel, present your hypothesis. Oh, sorry, wrong voice. And the scenario just described. The fact is the assertion that the victim was shot from outside the storeroom. In which case, who shut and locked the storeroom door from the inside? Tell me now, do it. Oh, okay, you did.
Obviously, the person who locked the door was the only other person inside the storeroom at the time. The defendant, Miss Gina Lestrade.
Objection!
That's absurd. You're suggesting that the accused deliberately engineered the sealed room. For what possible... Bro. Are you thinking at all? Do you have a brain? For what possible reason? Such actions would only serve to tighten the noose around her neck.
I am inclined to agree, I must say. Well, counsel, what do you think about that, dog?
Yes, that's... No, it's not. What do you mean?
She locked
She
it
was
so she
trying-
wouldn't get capped, yo.
Seriously, bro just got shot.
Yes, that's a tricky one, Matt, isn't it?
Half-baked potatoes have been notions have no place in my courtroom, counsel. Remember that, please. But potatoes are welcome. I like them very much. Even if they have a
But-
little bit of pocket sand in them.
But of course Jenny would have locked the door. It almost goes without saying, doesn't it? Thank you! It does? Yes, of course it does. Oh my god!
That pointed it out. Because, like, right freaking here, there are signs that a single round was fired. And we already know where that round went. It went into Shoal.
Hmm.
Oh, yes, obviously. Before the two brothers arrived, Miss Lestrade and Mr. Windibank were in the storeroom together. Now, I don't know what went on between them at that time, but at some point, Mr. Windibank must have heard the intruders breaking into his shop and left the storeroom.
Intruders, eh? That sounds rough. Exciting.
Yeah, bruv, we're on the TV now. Wait, it hasn't been a minute yet.
Where's the mad now, dog?
If your theory is correct, that would leave the accused alone in the storeroom. Yes, it would. Then, probably only moments later, the victim fled back through the storeroom door, hoping to escape danger. Hit in the back by the bullet, Mr. Windibank fell to the floor where he was, just inside the storeroom. What we have to ask ourselves now is, what would the defendant have done in that moment?
Yeah, I see where you're going with this.
I'm glad somebody does. Outside the storeroom was a terrifying killer who had just murdered Mr. Windibank. As soon as that thought struck Miss Lestrade, she slammed the door shut and locked it, in order to save her own life.
Dang, dang, dang.
But I mean, we ain't the ones who done it.
We ain't got away. You gotta believe us. I mean, come on. We'd never shoot no one. Why?
Objection.
That's blatantly untrue. I know for a fact that you would. Because before my own eyes, you shot Mr. Herlock Sholmes. There's only one logical conclusion here, if we ignore it's an obvious piece of evidence. Mr. and Mr. Skulkin, you brothers had every opportunity to have been the true perpetrators of Mr. Windibank's murder.
Dang, dang, dang. Where? Mouse.
That was amazing, Bruno. You ignored the evidence just like a real defense attorney. All the members of the jury seem to be firmly on your side now, as long as they don't remember.
I know, first time ever. Probably the last.
Well, I think you've done it. Surely they'll have to give a verdict of not.
An admirable effort, my learned friend. What's this now? He's laughing.
You find the situation amusing, Lord Sykes? What's wrong with you? I myself find the defensive argument most persuasive. You can tell by how my hair is askew.
I dare say. Such chicanery is the bread and butter of the street performers in your provincial eastern nation. Such blatant malicious conjuring tricks amount to nothing more than inexcusable pettifoggery here. What did any of those words mean, prosecutor? A hypothesis you put forward so ostensibly credibly cannot and will not stand. Because, you see, it contains a fatal flaw. A fatal flaw? Do you mean to tell me that you're unaware of your logic's failing?
I say, Lord Van Zykes. Might be an idea to explain this belly conjuring trick or whatever it is to the troops on the ground.
The fatal flaw in my learned friend's argument is really very simple to understand.
Yeah, why would you... it froze right before it crashed. Oh, it's gone now.
Assuming you're not too dim-witted to count bullets.
By George, count bullets. I did that all the time in the army.
Oh dear. It seems he's found the thing that you were intentionally overlooking, Bruno.
Huh? What's everyone talking about? Council. Yes, sir! Tell the court, how many bullets were found at the scene of the crime?
17.
Two bullets. Correct. The first, that which hit the victim in the back, ending his life. And the second, that which struck the detective, Mr. Herlock Sholmes, on his arrival at the scene.
Indeed. The defense presents a picture showing the damage caused by the second bullet earlier in the proceedings. Look, there it is. Isn't it pretty? The bullet which injured Mr. Sholmes appeared to have passed through his body to strike the calendar, which was apparently the calendar was filled with ecto-cooler.
Your lordship's understanding is correct, aside from the ecto bit. Furthermore, we know that there are two firearms involved in the incident. A revolver belonging to the victim, Mr. Windbank, and the Skulkin brothers' revolver. The evidence shows that a single bullet was fired from each gun.
Yes, indeed it does. A single bullet from each. Wow.
Now
I
then,
like
my
counting.
learned friend. You yourself told the court only moments ago that these two brothers shot Mr. Herlock Sholmes right before your eyes. Yes, I did.
Oh my goodness, I think you'll find that if the single bullet was fired from the brother's gun hit Mr. Sholmes, it means...
Windbank not shot by his same gun. Stop! Only one bullet. Stop! Exactly. Yes. The Japanese street performer presented an ostensibly credible argument. However, it was never anything more than a diversionary trick with no hope of standing up to scrutiny. Not me sitting here waiting on him to point that out the entire time we were making the argument.
Order! 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 No, stop doing it! Stop it! Why do you keep doing that? You're making me a very sad judge.
It adds to the wonderful aroma of the room you're on. Now, pray forgive the discourtesy of flinging the dregs of this hallowed nectar into the public gallery.
For God's sakes. You're making me all of this sad.
This court needs to open its eyes. The accused, Miss Gina Lestrade, is no ordinary little girl. Despite her young years, she can regrettably no longer be described as a juvenile. No, the person in the dock is far from a law-abiding citizen. She has a past riddled with criminal conduct. Truth is, the accused broke into the pawnbrokery on the night in question with loathsome intent. As we can see beyond doubt in this print, which depicts her threatening the victim with the murder weapon. I have here in my possession one more piece of evidence that the prosecution wishes to present.
A disc that we didn't get to spray yet.
I'll be taking that's whatever it is in McGillen's down to the yard. Thank you very much. Oh, don't give it to him. It's Bart, that is. Bart. I'm sorry, miss. But anything belonging to Miss Gilded has been taken in as evidence now. Has to be taken in even.
Except for her jacket. Yes, that music box disc. Mr. McGilded's music box disc. The very day before the hateful murder of Mr. Windbank, the accused attempted to make off with this article, which clearly doesn't belong to her. And with none of the subtlety of a pickpocket, I might add, but by brute force and brazen impudence.
Good gracious, my hair is askew again.
Make no mistake, any sympathy for the accused on account of her years is misguided and dangerous. There are no depths to which this girl would not stoop if pushed. Crime she would not commit. The court forgets that fact at its peril.
I see. I think it would be rude to take this music box disc into evidence, Couto, as a group testament to the defendant's character. Lord Van Sykes,
Inspector Gregson? What? Yes, Inspector.
we had a meeting yesterday at the yard with the prosecution service, and, I think it was agreed that the disc wouldn't be used as evidence.
What's this all about? Why is the inspector acting strangely? It's the first time he said anything to Van Sykes about anything to Van Sykes at all. I'm unaware of any such meeting.
But those are the instructions right from the top. The government bigwigs were insistent.
Inspector, I am the prosecutor, and I alone determine how to present my case. Your warning is noted. Thank you. Prosecution wishes to proceed with submitting this disc as evidence, my lord.
Indeed, bailiff. You exist, right? We know who you are, we know what you look like.
I'm sure somebody does.
Oh, Rena, look! This is blood!
Yes, you're right. It's a small smear, but definitely blood. Actually, I feel as though I might have noticed that before. Yeah, we saw it happen, bro. What do you mean?
Haha, then it's my time to shine again. I thought I'd be waiting forever. Alright, hold still with that disc, Reno.
Get this done quickly, Iris.
In a flash.
Squeaky, squeaky, squeak.
What?
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, a lovely bright shade again.
Wait, that color.
What is it?
It's just that green. It's not the first time we've seen that color, is it? Okay, now... When we saw green before, it was Sholmes's.
Yeah, so it's on the calendar. Remember,
Which I
Ecto
think-
Cooler?
Yeah. Which I think is going to mean that, because, I mean, was it Eggard's blood that got on it when somebody, like, yanked it from him?
Maybe?
I could have sworn that was...
Don't remember.
I don't remember enough about the Eggard encounter, and I wish I did. So it suddenly seems very important.
Farmer Gilded. That's the man you defended in court a couple of months ago, isn't it, Truno?
Yes, or rather mistakenly defended.
Wonder what his name is doing on the back of this disc.
It's a question I'd love to know the answer to myself. Peel it off! Investigate it! Oh well. Prosecution has established the accused's motive, opportunity, and baseness of character. There is nothing more to add. He's kind of fucking right, though. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I await your informed decision. And rest my...
I don't believe it. I had the jury on my side for once.
For all of 5 minutes.
Oh dear. It wasn't even 5 minutes, Bruno.
My lord. Wonder if I might say something at this point.
No, the robot.
The robot. Oh no. They figured out what I am. I got hurt in the
Not
war.
the robotness. And
Huh?
oh, I think you're back.
Am back good now?
I think so. Seems like it.
Cool. I enjoy. Beep boop.
Yeah. Yar.
Wonder if I might say something at this point. Proceed, Mr. Forehead Man. Been stumbling about in a bit of a fog up till now, if truth be told, but all of a sudden, the answer's barely obvious to me and my men. There's only one thing for it.
Oh no.
Very well, the court will hear from the jury. Ladies and gentle ladies, will you present your ladies as ladies?
Guilty.
Guilty. Guilty.
Guilty.
Guilty.
Guilty.
Guilty.
Guilty. Schwang. I wish that wouldn't explode so close to my head. We have a consensus about the jury, it seems. A consensus. A consensus.
Hitori?
Yeah. What?
Retro.
Is Discord being weird?
I
Yep,
don't know if we're
Discord's,
coming back from this one, fam.
Discord's being weird again. Why you like this, Discord? Well, while we wait for me to be back, I'm gonna ban this person and deny their message. You should probably do the same, at least with the banning bit.
Wait, what?
There's a bot. I don't know if they even show up because I denied them, but
I don't see him.
okay. I may have been too
well-
ninja.
Yeah. Well, no, it would normally have them like shown. It would just be like, "Oh, they got banned." Herbert. But no, I didn't see them pop up in the slightest. Like, literally never appeared in chat.
Well, they're
Anywho,
banned now.
Hooray! And welcome back. It's glad to be able to. I'm glad to be able to hear you again.
I read the thing already.
Okay. When you have eliminated the impossible, whatever remains must be the truth. I've heard that before.
That's my line. I wrote that for Honey. Ah, how dare he use it against us?
Don't worry, Iris. I don't think we're finished yet. There's still more to this case than we realize. There must be. Because there's one thing that I'm absolutely certain of. Gina didn't shoot Mr. Windibank. That's beyond any doubt.
Very well. We will proceed with the second interpretation. In other words, Mr. Forehead, are you and the other Mr. Forehead man? Are you and the other juries ready? Garridim Squadron is primed and ready for action, sir. Very good, I guess. Whatever. So, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I would like some jerky, but that's nothing. You will each explain on what ground you have now determined the defendant to be Quilty.
I sure hope the defendant is feeling quilty.
What's a road always a road, I say? Different breed to us law-abiding citizens.
As only 2 bullets were found at the scene, I would say the whole case is done and dusted.
I don't remember what voice I had, but I'm going to do this one. You don't need a stereoscope to see the truth here. Each way you look at it, it was a pickpocket. I never imagined a separate operation would cause so much, me such grief. I really need to find that cat.
The accused
That accused.
The accused attempted to theft on the previous day. I can see I'm in for a busy day ahead.
I am ballistics expert. I have seen many shooting. There is nothing I do not know about gun.
There's little remaining room for doubt. Have to admit, I was rather bowled over by the argument put forward by the bee, by the chap that something. But in that yellow part like a house of cards, I saw that it's jolly well been hoodwinked. Well, no more.
The whole courtroom is turning against me.
It's not fair.
Iris?
The prosecutor's being mean. Because Ginny's done some things she shouldn't have done in the past. It doesn't make her a murderer.
Don't you dare throw that. I will be very upset with you.
Allow me to savor this fruity vintage while I savor the spectacle of your fruitless debate on the matter.
Your fruity vintage.
Here's to the truth coming out. Eventually.
The truth come out.
Does Bruno Mars is gay?
No, does Ginny is murder?
Oh, fair.
As in a preamble, Count shall proceed with the subject weapons attempt with the weapons. Why did you do that?
Yes, my lord. Fences rebuttal.
Hold it!
Let's go through this. Just because Miss Lestrade has a history of pickpocketing, she must be guilty of murder. Is that what you're saying? Are all members of the British Army so quick to judge?
Yes. I beg your pardon. Are you mocking Her Majesty's Armed Forces? The greatest military organization in the world.
No, I'm simply illustrating my point.
Eh?
Making assumptions about people because they're a soldier or a pickpocket is wrong and dangerous.
Well, yes, might have a point there, I suppose. But that's not to forget the girl had already shown she had it in her from before. She's clearly a criminal sort through and through. Can't deny it.
You say that she'd shown she had it in her. Are you referring to this?
Exactly. Tried to swipe that only a day earlier. Or am I mistaken?
Not exactly. Given that I was actually there at the time, it's hard to refute that. I mean, it's definitely more complicated than that, considering she was trying to collect it by presenting the thing that would allow her to do so. But whatever, let's not...
I said yerp.
Oh.
I've never actually seen the real thing. I can't wait to have a closer look at it.
You have to be starting just a sec here.
Yeah, I'm trying to finish this real quick. I don't know if we're gonna make it. Mr. Sholmes did use his caramel bars to make a copy of the disc, didn't he? And then ordered every type of music box he could find from across Europe.
We still don't know what tune it plays, though, do we? But I'd love to see how the original compares to Hurley's copy.
McGilded's disc. Could be a clue somehow. Perhaps we should examine it in more detail. Hey, we made it. Okay, yeah, we're gonna hold there.
Okay.
I was so frustrated with them just overlooking the second gun and the fact that it only shot one bullet. It's like, come on, guys!
There they go.
Oh, yep.
It shows both of our progress of ads in OBS.
Neat.
And at least on my end, they're perfectly synced this time.
I'm hoping that we get, like, a checkpoint thing after this. Because I do have some things that I need to take care of, so I might be ending stream smidge early.
Okay.
I may call it after the summation, regardless of whether or not we get a checkpoint.
Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah, we shall see. We shall see. I don't think I've ever rated Mondo.
What happened?
I'm just looking ahead. No big deal.
Looking ahead, but that's...
Well, not looking ahead in the game anyway. I ain't giving myself spoilers unless I can't help it for some reason or another. Like, I actually was trying to look up Eggard's name to confirm it. I ended up and when I googled it, I ended up getting his real name, and I was like, oops.
I'm
Didn't
sure
even do
it'd be
that.
fine.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't find out anything else about him other than his name, so.
Also, I love how he's put a, wait for me in both of our Discords and just never showed up.
Yeah, for real. That was why I made the comment, though. He's keeps complaining about us starting without him, and then he never shows up. It's like, bro, come on.
Yeah, just...
he never showed up.
Seriously, what a
He never showed up for the
dingus.
Discord stream
Oh,
either.
he's
When I was
here.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, they just did the seriously what a little dingus, so he must have just shown up.
Oh.
Yep, there you go.
Hi, Higgs. Welcome in. Glad you could make it. I'm going to wrap up soon. I assume that Hitori's gonna keep going.
Nah.
Who are you calling a bitch? Who are you calling a bish? You're a bish. Bish.
This 14 itself has also been a little wonky today. And that poll's still going, so currently I'm kinda in limbo, so I'm just gonna end whenever yous end.
Fair enough. Hello, nobody. So I'm so glad that we can have nobody in the chat.
I mean, I think that's just how it goes for me, but you know. Got some lurkers sometimes, I think, but...
Yeah. I mean, me and Higgs try to show up and at least chill out.
Oh, there it goes.
Vigorous whispering. Yeah, just aggro cleaning. Also, question, why does your "and we're back" thing pop up twice in chat? Is it possible that's just me?
Well, no, that time it did do it twice.
I'm
But
pretty
just
sure it
this
did
time.
it. I'm pretty sure it did it as well.
Well, I'm
the
looking
last time.
back through the chat, and it's not. It only did one
did it?
last time, yeah.
Okay. Well, that's odd, but if it's isolated, then I guess don't worry about it.
Yeah,
Okay.
Hold it!
there's
Anyway,
no telling.
on we go. It's the number of bullets that has you convinced.
Only 2 bullets were fired, and the 2 guns that fired them have been examined by the police. When the parlor maid asks me how many are invited for dinner, I always tell her to count the table settings.
Well, that's logical, I suppose.
Although,
Yes?
sometimes after dining, crockery does go missing. 1 or 2
Fired,
guests
and then
rather like
fired,
the
and I
fine
missed.
china.
I missed both times. And then I
Employer
fired,
dined
and
with
I missed.
thieves.
This went on for several hours.
suppose
And then I fired, and then I missed.
There was another bullet
Yeah,
somewhere
it was
of which
out
we
of
were
bullets. And then I
unaware.
got sad. Yeah, I had a popsicle. And
have
then
to
I passed
reconsider
out in
your
the
decision.
snow.
There are bullets somewhere on the scene. Could that be possible? I don't have the means to prove something like that right now, I don't think. I suspect I'm going to end up having an interaction with... okay, give me a second.
a second.
Okay, sorry. I guess I'm going to have to wrap up quicker than I expected.
Oh.
Yeah, so we're probably just going to wrap up this conversation. I'm going to have to go, otherwise I'm going to get guilt tripped. It'll be great.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, best thing ever. Anyway, I don't think I can do that right now. Fortunately, only... What's up?
Discord froze just for a sec.
Ah, okay. Only 2 bullets were discovered by the police during their investigation.
Yes, I know.
Right.
I don't imagine the good men of Scotland Yard would have overlooked anything. If I missed a bullet when I was cleaning his lordship's office, well, I should receive a sound scolding, I don't doubt.
And he should receive a visit from the police, perhaps. Sounds like a crime scene to me.
Discord is froze again.
Yay! Testing.
Discord, you wanna fix yourself? Oop. There it goes.
Yeah, sorry though, Iggs. I'm sure you're upset that you just got here and we're already ending, but...
Despite
Yeah,
posting gifs being like, wait for me!
Yeah. Anywho...
Silly Billy.
A third bullet.
Completely turn things around if there was one, wouldn't it?
It's true.
Do you think we might find one lying around somewhere?
Alright. Well, unfortunately, that's gonna be it for this time.
Man, okay.
I did enjoy this, but yeah. Take you to my manager.
Let's see. He said he was your manager.
Yeah.
That was for Rick's benefit, because I don't have you on the thing.
Oh.
You want to raid anybody, or are you just gonna go?
Actually, it looks like he's... Yeah, I'm gonna raid into somebody. I'm just making a call on to whom we shall raid. Let's see, give me a sec.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go and stream, and I'm gonna get the Discord audio up. There we go. Now people should at least be able to hear you. Maybe? Wait, Discord... No, why are you on that one? There we go. Oh.
Case 4. I recognize that character.
There we go.
Let's see.
Although in that game we're a lawyer in ye olde England to answer nobody's question.
Oh, yeah, we are a lawyer in England from Japan. Basically. Sitting there, so that's... I don't know. Maybe I just end.
Let me see if I got anybody.
Yeah, I mean... Like, I've got a few people I could point at, in particular, like, raiding into Celery is generally a cool time. She's playing Dragon Ball Xenoverse, and I don't know if anybody cares about that. I thought I was gonna originally say let's raid into Mondo, but apparently he's just sitting there wrestling with technical difficulties. We could jump in on Maeka. She's doing what appears to be basically anime Minecraft. which seems kind of neat.
Ooh.
I wouldn't mind rating it in Maika. What you got?
How, Thorman Gander's doing Silent Hill app, but it looks like right now he's talking about the Monster Hunter Secret Lair.
Ah. Well, I mean, there's only so much to discuss on that, so...
Yeah.
If you want to do that for the Silent Hill, we can do that.
I mean,
Not
if you
my
don't,
jam.
if you don't have anybody to raid, I like the double raid better. So.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't mind, but yeah. I think right now, looking at the options that I've got, Maika would probably be my pick with the thing I described as anime Minecraft.
Okay.
So, yeah. Okay. Sure. Maika, I'm
How you spell that?
working on it. Maika, Maya. Just raid yourself.
Okay, good. It's correct on the first one, didn't know the second one. M-A-Y-A. Okay, and I'm gonna click the thing and make it start it up.
Alright. I have hit start raid, but not yet raid now.
Yeah.
Yeah, Maika's a pretty cool time though.
Okay, well, I guess for now I will dip out the call and do my end of streamy things real quick.
Oogie doogie.
Shall see you Saturday, probably. Hopefully my internet will be less garbage. Or Sunday, sorry.
Yeah, probably Sunday. But
Okay.
okay.
Right. Pajam. Okay, so for me, Thursday is looking like it's gonna be Final Fantasy 13. Though I do have a dentist appointment at 2, which is 2 hours before I stream, so we'll have to see how that goes. But if I don't get back in time, I may just stream a little later. And then Saturday will be Final Fantasy 14 again, so that'll be pretty cool. But anyway, until one of those 2 days, remember to be excellent to each other, and I'll talk to you later. I'm gonna let the raid timer get out so I can actually put it in the other Twitch.